Starting for Shawnigan, Georgia B, Neha G, Taya L, Rhea GM, Salam C, Saku I, Ava K, Mia L, Abby F, Vanessa L, and Sophia J. Give it up. And your starting lineup for Brentwood College School at number 1. She can play any position on the field, and she learned how to play goalie from a YouTube video last night during prep. It's Basma Jama. At number 3, 3 strides of yours or 1 stride of hers. Good luck outpacing Katie Lenarchich. At number 13, she'll beat you to the ball. She'll beat you on the AP exam. It's Grace Prokopchuk. It's the textbook definition of no-nonsense defending. It's Elija de Juan. It's the Golden State Warrior. It's number 14, Alana Harrison. She's only grade 10, and her only weakness is Trevor Lawrence from the Jaguars. It's the phenom from Florida, number 16, Grace Sissette. Lionel Messi just called. He wants his prime passing abilities back. Did they come for the captain's armband? Give it up for number 10, Jensa Napier Ganley. And wearing number 4, it's Mrs. Worldwide, Le Problème de Paris. She's the problem from Paris. It's Isha Cordy Stevens. At number 2, she's only in grade 8, practically enrolled in middle school, and she will still school you. It is Kiona Williams. At number 9, there's no penalty box to trap her in out there. Get ready for some shoulder-to-shoulder bruising. It's Ella Stone. At number 6, a blur on the basketball court, a streak of lightning on the soccer field. She's got quickness and quality. It's Kiara Jensen. And finally, at number 8, blink and you will miss her. She might be the fastest player you'll ever see. It's F1 Feely Miller. Let's go, referee.
And coming to you live from the booth of Brentwood College School versus Shawnigan Lake School, we are off and underway in a showcase classic for you today. We apologize for the small delay in terms of our commentary and the small matter of the time reading 0-0. That is, of course, not true. We are just past the 10-minute mark, and we are already into the hurried action and the historic rivalry that is Brentwood versus Shawnigan. Playing here at Gillespie Field, 10 minutes underway, and we are in lockstep. It is a deadlock at 0. Nothing to show for either squad too much yet. It's been mostly muddled around the midfield, but we're looking for some offensive pressure from Brentwood first, and I got about 11 reasons why. And it's all of our starting positions at Brentwood College School, all players with the capability to score a goal, and yes, that includes Besma Jama, who might be tested here as Shawnigan enter Brentwood's half. A strong tackle from Alana Harrison. Let's see if she can handle this successfully, but might be able to spray a ball into the box? Not quite. That's what I expect to see all game long, is if you're going down that left wing, you are running into the Golden State Warrior herself, Alana Harrison. You are likely not going to cause any damage apart from damage to your own knees. How many fouls will Alana perpetrate? I would say 1. She's a smart player, but a tough one. The ball here, now at Katie Lenarchich's feet. Good little cutback from Katie. Used to play midfield at the junior level, so she has the vision to move the ball forwards. Getting back to that starting lineup for Brentwood College, and it's a pretty fantastic one. You got Besma Jama in goal, number 1. She is only at the junior level, and this may be only one of her, maybe under half a dozen starts at the level, but she's just a natural athlete, and that's why she's made the selection today. In defense, our 2 center backs are going to be Grace Prokopchuk, number 13, Alana Harrison, number 14. Katie Lenarchich riding down that left side in defense with Grace Sissette over on the right side. In the midfield, you're looking at Jensen Napier-Ganley at number 10, Isha Cordy-Stevens, number 4, Kiona Williams, number 2, and then you've got that front 3, which is so dangerous because what they all have in common is pure, unadulterated speed. Feely Miller, there's a reason why they call her F1 Feely. You can feel her go full throttle. As she whips past you, you will feel the wind rushing. And so we're going to look to see if we can push that ball in. You can see the space here between Alana and Besma. If there's a chance that we can get a ball in between Shawnigan keeper Georgia and that last line of defense, I would not be too surprised, as there we have Grace Prokopchuk taking down the Shawnigan attacker. You like to see that. Grace, a clean player, but again, a hardy one when she gets behind the ball. In terms of the other members of the front 3, you got Feely Miller, who we've already spoken about. Incredibly fast. Kiara Jensen might be the only one on the team who rivals her for speed, and she's right there along with her. Then you've got Ella Stone, hockey player, natural ability. You can see Kiara Jensen streaking down right now, causing problems. Georgia, another great clearance, but oh, let's see if we can push here. That is Jensen Napier-Ganley on the ball. Is she going to cut left? She's going to cut right. Just some really solid defending here. Just to read out Shawnigan's lineup one more time, you've got Georgia B, Neha G, Taya L, Rhea GM, Salam C, Saku I, Ava K, Mia L, Abby F, and Vanessa L, and Sophia J. Can't forget about Sophia J. Team's leading scorer. Let's see if she can keep on scoring. Shawnigan with possession in the midfield. Ball's pushed up, but again, Katie Lenarchich will take one stride and she will double or triple your own. You're not going to get by Brentwood. Oh no, but we have a little bit of a giveaway here. Shawnigan player open, and Kiona, grade 8. That tenaciousness, that tenacity on full display, getting back and getting involved. There you have the referee, Mr. Hacker Tepper, venerated member of Brentwood College School's science department, so his objectivity knows no bounds. Here we have Feely looking to get on the ball and hang on to it. As she does, she's done well. Brentwood, I'd like to see, in terms of pushing forwards, one of those through balls again with such electric strikers. We're hoping that we can get people just pushing past that back four of Shawnigan, which is so strong. Gotta give a shout out to who's just joined me in the booth. Miss Backlund, a live stream legend known for her prowess as an English teacher, but also the one responsible for helping out this beautiful HD process. And just to remind viewers at home, it might be a touch confusing, but we have the rugby lines lined on the field. No, those are not multiplication symbols. Those are just for the wrong sport. As Brentwood push forwards here, loose ball in the box. It's a great save, but they're going to capitalize. Oh, it's amazing defending once again. And if that is Georgia in net, she had to be fearless there to grab onto that ball and boot it clear. That's the first real chance we had. Kiona in the box is something you never want to see if you're at Shawnigan. Seems like they've just survived to hang on 0-0. Strong tackle from Napier, Ganley. Oh, and we look to see, we do have Pilar. Number 12 is checked into the game. Getting outpaced here to the ball, but Jens has checked back and make sure there's no damage done. Pilar's done a great job starting over. Brentwood's shape here looking incredibly strong. Grace Prokopchuk has done well. On the ball now, Kiona. Kiona looks to have given it away, but once again, Brentwood's form. Katie Lenarchich playing safe. Looks like we've got Ella back to Katie. Katie almost loses it. Balana backtracks over from her center back position and is going to clear it away. Oh, and there goes Bud Patel with a deft touch from his left foot. Passing the ball to Shawnigan. Unclear if the head of school was confused about who he was cheering for, if he was just trying to show the sportsmanship involved. Our very own Kiki, the sideline here. Katie Lenarchich, safe to Kiona. Little bit of a hoopsie what's it, but there you go, Katie Lenarchich. Not just an incredible athlete, but an incredible competitor there. Smiling that one off, she will not let that phase her. Look to see Katie make another crunching tackle in anywhere between now and 5 minutes from now. Just to reiterate with those lines, though it may be confusing, that back white line is not actually out. There's another red line which is difficult to pick up on camera, but it's just a touch up from that white line. So we're going to have to just await Mr. Hackertapper's whistle to see what is out and what isn't. Once again, he's a scientist, so he is in his laboratory today. The actions of both competitors are going to be under the microscope, and he will be a just and firm adjudicator. Lenarchich keeping the ball alive. You can see Brentwood, even though they're a bit penned in here, they've been maintaining possession well. That back four with Alana, Grace, Katie, and at this point, Pilar, the shape is incredible, and it's interesting to see Shawnigan maybe looking a little wary to get too near these defenders. They're going to have to get creative if they want to find things open. Shawnigan doing a substitution here. She's, I believe, not going to score a try. Besma safely off to co-captain Alana Harrison. Harrison, wide to Lenarchich. Lenarchich Williams. Williams, back to Lenarchich. She's going to ping this forward. Let's see if Brentwood can get on the possession in the midfield. Williams will do so, back to Lenarchich. And there you go, a deft turn from Katie. And she's just going to play things safely out of bounds. Not a lot of involvement yet from Kiara Jensen, Ella Stone, and Feely Miller. They just haven't been able to get them the ball. Very excited to see them, and we could push forwards here. As you can see, number 7, Felicity, is checked into the game. And oh, there's a through ball here. Is she onside? Alana Harrison. You do not want to get close to her in the penalty box. You are going down, and you are going down with her. Mr. Hackertapper wearing what I believe to be a Guatemala jersey. A good touch from our South American referee. Harrison. Kiona Another unbelievable move. Once again, she's only in grade 8. She's likely learning how to do subtraction, but she is out there making people look rather silly. It's a good through ball. Once again, Brentwood unable to just maintain possession in the midfield. Williams. Oh, great touch, a great turn. Let's see if she can spread it wide. Oh, it's a fantastic through ball. There goes Feely. There's that speed we've been looking for. Feely cuts it back, maintains possession. Oh, a little bit of a deft touch, but it's been given away. Careless, really, but I'm sure a crunching tackle from co-captain Napier Ganley. I'm sure Feely will get that one back. 0-0, and you can see the fans beginning to line the sidelines. There appears to be some sort of sign, some sort of fan favorite is out there. In terms of what the British would call football weather, this really is that day. It's not too hot, not too cold, it's overcast, there's no need for SBF today. And the ball is sprayed back deeper into Shawnigan's end. Kiara Jensen, number 6, is the furthest forward there. You do not want to be careless around Kiara. She will be able to steal that ball. She's a basketball player, just finished her competitive season. Felicity just getting nudged off the ball there. You can see Ella calling for it at the bottom of your screen. She's gonna, almost over to her. And that's a great job pushing up. That is Taylor Stewart there, just getting dispossessed, but that is the push that we want to see. Taylor, good job flattening out, holding position. Alana Harrison, Besma. And I mean, you can even tell from the body language of Shawnigan there, they're not feeling too excited when it gets into Brentwood's back half. That is some dominant defending, and it's tough to go up against. But the same can be said for Shawnigan. Really, most of the gameplay has been in Brentwood's defensive half, and despite them controlling possession, you gotta say there's really only been 1 or 2 chances. Grace trying to fend the ball off here, and it's a bit of a schmozzle. Shawnigan, good header. Alana Harrison, a brilliant defensive header. She's gonna push up again. And the ball's cleared out if Brentwood can get possession from Kiara there. Touch it over to Felicity. Back to Kiara. Kiara starts over to Kiona. Kiona turns. Possession. Taylor. Pushing the ball up, and that's the ball we like to see. Ella wasn't able to get on the end of that, but once in a while, as Ella fights back, she is going to maintain possession. Now it's getting a little bit forwards, and you like to see Brentwood now. Look where the back line is, already up on those rugby lines. Now the clearance into Brentwood's end isn't going to do too much, not with the trusted right foot of Grace Prokopchuk. Shawnigan trying to press forwards. Trying to get a good spell of possession here. They've mostly been trying to make an advantage, as they have here. It was a through ball, but camera operator shows us that it's just gone behind for the goal kick. And you can actually see in that red sign just in the back over to your left, there's just about, there we go, 10.5 minutes remaining in the scoreless first half, deadlocked. Besma Gemma untested so far. Gonna pass out wide. Number 13, Grace Prokopchuk. Smart defending. Over to Harrison. Harrison, left-footed player. Oh dear. Giving away a touch here. Alana, confidently, she's gonna get that wide. Might have picked up a knock there, but it's gonna take more than 1 or 2 kicks to the shins to take Alana out of her game. Shawnigan again trying to push forwards. We got a clear handball, but looks like it's going to be called ball to hand. No, it has been called. We look like we have actually just one line out here. It's Sean Hacker-Tepper again. A great objective call. Once again, he is a scientist. Shawnigan winning that midfield battle thus far. They've not been able to push things too far forwards as Taylor, an exceptionally cool and calm athlete on the ball, pushing things up to Kiona. Taylor again, another lefty. Taylor pushing up. Let's see if we can launch a ball into attack here. There's only seems to be Shawnigan defenders. The attackers from both sides not getting stuck in though. LA able to fend that off and put in another one. Shawnigan, if you are watching, as you are one of our 2 viewers here. Shawnigan in the yellow and black, Brentwood in the reds. You gotta think, if you're Coach Wes Barrett on the sideline, you're looking for a spark. As Kiona definitely chests the ball down. Ella getting it across. But once again, possession lost. Shawnigan thump it in, and what's new? Alana Harrison is going to take care of business. Alana fights the ball through. Ella. Oh, Shawnigan going to be caught out here. As there you see Feely streaking forwards. And she's on it! Her blinding speed has got through. Oh, is it a push in the back? Will the referee call it? It's unclear, awaiting the whistle. I believe we have a penalty called. That was true blazing speed. That was a young woman who wanted that ball. And the last thing you want to see, if you are Shawnigan Lake School, is the white socks of Jensen Napier-Ganley sitting on the penalty spot. I am joined here live in the booth by my co-commentator, Jack Shortis. Jack, I have one question for you. Where is she placing this ball?
My prediction, I believe she's going to put it in top right corner.
Top right, let's see. Top right would be conducive to her body language leaning backwards. She seems to be hitting over top of the ball, and it's definitely put into the top right, and Jensen Napier-Ganley. Did that even seem like anything more than a perfunctory action? You wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth at night, and Jensen Napier-Ganley scores a goal every time she's put on the spot. That is 1-0 for your hosts at Brentwood College School. Gotta give shout out to Jack Shortis for correctly predicting that. And you also gotta give a shout out not just to Jensa, who was able to coolly slot that away, but the unhesitating form of Brentwood strikers streaking forwards to get that ball. That is getting stuck in, and let's see if we needed a spark. Coach Barrett has that spark. Let's see how aggressive he's going to be with just maybe 5 minutes left in the first. Alana up to Felicity. Felicity wide to Taylor. Taylor looking to push forwards. Once again, it's a great ball through. Shawnigan trying to deal with it. Al's going to have possession. Try and put it through. It's going to be out, and it is out for a corner kick, or maybe just a goal kick. We're going to see once the camera pans over. Once again, co-captain Jensen Napier-Ganley. If none of you have played high school sports in front of your home crowd, it's a long way from your foot to the back of the net to slot home a penalty. She did that calmly. Look to have a corner here. Jensa still just getting ready. Looks like Katie Lenarchich is not pushed forward. She may be off right now, or else she'd be a tall target. Ball whipped in. Back post. Alana trying to get into it. And Pilar's going to knock it into another dangerous position, but it's going to trickle out for another goal kick. Shawnigan keeper. Playing it safe, but with Brentwood's high press, it's unclear where this ball is immediately. Felicity, hard-nosed defending, not letting her off the ball easy, but great pace there is, oh, it's actually a nutmeg, but luckily Brentwood's going to keep the ball under possession. Ball's kicked through. Let's see if Gemma's going to come out of her net. She is. She's picked the ball up, hopefully right inside the red lines, which again are tricky to see, but it's just within their grace. Oh, and the ball is unfortunately given away. It's a deep shot. Alana Harrison, the brick wall of San Francisco. She's going to send this forwards. Shawnigan will counter in return, and it's just been that kind of game, Jack. we've got the ball is just a little bit muddled in the midfield, and the Brentwood strikers eager to capitalize. We thought it could happen with speed. It has happened with speed. Seems that Shawnigan has had the script, but been unable to stop it. Once again, the impressive, ball-hungry midfield of Shawnigan, hanging on. Sprays wide, Macy on the ball. Let's see if Macy can just get back under it, and she has. She's done excellently here. Napier-Ganley through the legs of two, pushes wide, still on possession. Trickles things back to T Money. T over to Jensa, back to Harrison, and once again, the calm back line of Brentwood unable to be penetrated by the curious strikers of Shawnigan Lake. Shawnigan, oh, that's a delectable run here down the left side. Maybe it's just run out of real estate as Grace Prokopchuk hurries back, and it's a fantastic defensive effort. Can't quite see the number there, and that is actually young Pearl, grade 10 from Australia. Last thing you want to do is see her in space. Felicity trying to push things forward, but once again, that midfield of Shawnigan proving, oh dear, and Alana, bit of a missed touch here. Is going to have to use her strength, and she's done so well. Shawnigan looking to retain possession, but it looks like the ball has just gone out of touch. Oh, it's actually been kept in. Shawnigan still in possession. Nutmegs her own player. Was that on purpose? Likely not. And Pilar, excellent defending. Edges her out wide. Grace is there, won't let her cut upfield. Won't let her go anywhere. She's going to have to go back. Well defended as Pearl looking to get stuck in here in her first action in the senior game today. Whipped in the box and delightfully collected by Besma. Now, I actually warmed up Besma today. Besma typically wears glasses. She's opted for contact lenses here. Looking to see, we're actually just going to go sub 2 minutes as Alana running into a bit of trouble, and you can see that shoulder-to-shoulder action, no chance. You don't want within 6 feet of Alana Harrison unless you're looking for a bit of a thumping. Macy trying to hang on to possession, sprays free. Alana, thump directly at the head of Shawnigan. Good thing to see her walk that off. Never nice to be hit with the ball, but as I tell all of the students that I coach, the ball is full of air, so likely you're fine. Back to Alana, in possession. Oh, and she's done well here, looking to push forwards. Back over to Jensa, who's retreated into a center back formation. Push forward and up, and just that same story of the inability to maintain possession in the midfield. Once Brentwood are able to solve that, are going to just pop this game wide open. So you can see the time trickle down to just over a minute. You can see the delightful smile of Sam Blundell in your foreground there. Happy to see him out there and watching soccer. I'm sure he wishes he was out there playing. As we reach under 60 seconds, Besma taps the ball into Alana, which back in my day, goal kicks. Oh, and just a brilliant spin here from Prokopchuk, who pushes to Felicity. Back in my day, you had to kick the ball outside of the 18-yard box. Same as not anymore. You were allowed to receive the ball within. As an interesting ball through there. Shawnigan player wipes the sweat off her brow. It looks like she might want that one back. It's tough to maintain possession if you're looking to receive a ball between Prokopchuk and Harrison. So if you do, better capitalize as Besma, again, just touching the ball down, staying safe, sticking to the game plan. Ella shares the ball out of bounds. Shawnigan looking to make a late push here. You love to see them fighting every second. Tap down to Felicity. Felicity, a little push in the back. She's been shoved over, but looks to keep going. You gotta like that. Referee Hacker Tepper letting the young women play out here today. It's number 8. Sends the ball forward. You're not going to get past Taylor. He's going to get a touch in. Great body work and possession as Alana looks to knock the ball off the Shawnigan player, but has just tapped it out of bounds. At full time, it's up to referee's discretion here as Felicity looking to clear. And she's, oh, it's a great touch from the Shawnigan midfield. But once again, we look like Jama is going to pick this ball up. Ideally send it wide as Alana trots back to be flattened out. There's Taylor again getting wide. Alana has just done nicely here to get the ball in for a goal kick. And with that, The referee has blown it. It is halftime with Brentwood College School as Miss Backlund waves on. Well, up with the score from 1-0. Jensen Napier-Ganley with a cool slot into the right side netting. No chance for the Shawnigan keeper there, but every chance still remaining in this close 1-0 game. We'll be back for the second half. And as the welcome rays of spring sunlight warm the grass of Gillespie Field, a local rivalry aims to tinge this bright day with a healthy touch of menace. Two prep schools, both alike in dignity, at the ocean side we lay our scene. From football grudge break to new mutiny, where slide tackles make boots unclean. It's the stag flickering against the light of the torch. It's the grace of the lakeside against the terror of the bay. It's 4:14 p.m., and it's Shawnigan against Brentwood. Already the ball in the final half. I'm joining you live from the booth. My name is Toby Collis-Hanford. I am joined by Jack Shortis. And Jack, you've already predicted the first goal scored by Jensen Napier-Ganley. What are your expectations for the second half?
I'm expected to see Brentwood coming out of the half with more caring for the ball, making sure they keep possession no matter what. The end of the first half there was scrappy, and they struggled to keep possession. So I believe Coach Wesley Barrett has made some adjustments.
I agree. I was actually just down there in the locker room, and Mr. Barrett just reminding us girls how well that they have played. The only thing they really need to do to maintain more possession is to be able to challenge each other and take some risks, as already the ball spraying forwards here. Katie Lenarchich getting way up. You love to see it. Kiona harassing her on the touchline. Katie scraps that ball away. Oh, she's done excellently. Spun her around. An act of cartography. Shawnigan defender needing a map to get back on the ball. Luckily, help was close. Taylor Stewart on the ball. Gently back in. Taylor pushes wide, but foul throw was actually called on the line. Perhaps the ball was not fully behind the head of Taylor Stewart. Shawnigan looking to use this opportunity. Now I actually have to amend a call that was made in the heat of the moment in the first half. It was not Feely streaking forwards that drew the penalty, but young Pearl. Pearl getting called up from the junior squad. She got stuck in and was shoved in the back. Shawnigan player conceding to the fact that she's worried the goal might be scored right away. A professional foul, done well, but Pearl gets the true assist on Brentwood's first goal. Shawnigan looking to press forwards here, but once again, that is Alana Harrison. Jack, have you ever seen Alana Harrison lose out in a shoulder-to-shoulder battle?
Definitely not. She's also the flag football captain, and I've had to guard her, unfortunately, where she has made contact and burned me on routes.
It's true. She's just an athletic phenom out there, and when you go shoulder-to-shoulder, as we seem to have a foul called here. Referee's seen something that he doesn't like. And the Shawnigan players don't seem to like going up against Alana Harrison. I'll admit that even as the flag football coach, going up against Harrison on routes is not exactly a fun activity, but it is an athletic challenge. Shawnigan looked to just be thumping the ball into the box here, maybe wreak some havoc or chaos, but a great stick in here from Kiona. Once again, just in grade 8 is Isha Cordy Stevens. Wonderful job. The problem from Paris, half French. Isha looking to use that international superstar mentality to help us out in the midfield. There she is again, getting stuck in, just making life so difficult for the Shawnigan defenders. Well done from Isha there. Spreads the ball, and Grace Sissette, another grade 10, as she continues to push forwards. Grace Sissette, you might not know her yet at the senior level, but at the junior level, she was an absolute rock star, a rock in general in that back line. No one getting past her as Shawnigan. Oh, she's done excellently here. Ball sprayed across. Taylor Stewart is unfazed, embracing the shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Maintains possession and has dribbled this one out just for a corner kick, with poor Jay and his broken thumb pointing to where the kick should be. Jack, what do you think Jens is feeling right now? She's co-captain of this team, and she scored a goal. Do you think she's maybe more defensive-minded, looking to hang on to this, or do you think we're going to see Jensa pushing forwards in the second half?
I believe that we're going to see Jensa pushing forwards. A very offensive, and she's a very offensive-minded player, but also has that defensive mindset. But
That's
I do
true.
believe she is looking to extend the lead here for Brentwood.
I would agree that offensive-minded mindset is hard to argue with. She's such a versatile player, already committed to soccer program at the collegiate level. As the ball's out here to Taylor Stewart in space. Taylor, left-footed, launching forwards, and you love to see this Brentwood racing forwards. Oh, excellent work here, but Katie almost dispossesses her. Ella Stone gets the job done, pushes forwards, and just in that final third, they've lost possession, but Keona's dispossessed her. And that was haphazard defending there from Shawnigan, but still expertly done. Sometimes it is at your most nervous that you are your most effective. But Brentwood is making those nerves become frayed. The more frayed they become, the more tension is put onto that back line, the easier they are to break through. Oh, and a great serve there from Spike Ball in the back right of your screen. Good celebration as well. Keona, calm on the ball. Plays years beyond her age. Look at that back four of Brentwood. They've squeezed over nicely to the left side. Jensen Napier-Ganley, a great turn. Pearl not just quite able to get onto that one as Grace Sissette rushes upwards to do some damage. And Jensa, great dispossession, great work with her body as Alana's pushing forwards. Let's look to see her push the ball out right, or she might just have it herself. She's lost possession. Alana caught a little bit out. Brentwood caught a little bit out. Grace Sissette, fantastic defending. She's beat by 2. And Isha Cordy Stevens now with the ball looking to get some damage on. Grace, great footwork. Isha. It's a tough play of players to get by with Isha. Is just going to gently check the ball down to Grace. Grace in trouble. You can't discount the effort here as Sarah Hall, our Meta 9 teacher, throws the ball back in. My apologies, Sarah Langer. Huge congratulations to Sarah and Drew on their wonderful wedding. Mr. Ganley in the light and dark blue striped shirt, snapping some shots for yearbook. Looking on as he is the Ganley in Jensen Napier-Ganley. She's actually holding the ball just in the back left-hand side of your screen. Jensa has a powerful throw. As you can see, she's ripped it all the way into Shawnigan's own end. Weren't really expecting her to be able to throw that far as Ella powers through, and Feely on. Feely crossing Katie Lenarchich just a little bit back, too far to arrive, but it looks like Keona might get there. And she will. Brentwood with possession in the midfield. That's exactly what Coach Barrett wants to see. All of that started with Jensen Napier-Ganley cannoning that ball into the final third of Shawnigan. Ella fends off her defender, Feely. Oh, it's a great touch. She's nipped the ball in behind, and there's Pearl. Fighting for it, Pearl. It's done well here. It's pressured her enough that the ball's been sent out. Isha's gonna grab it. Pearl, another physical player from Australia. She's done well, fending off 2 Shawnigan players, and unfortunately it's just gonna dribble off of Feely and head up for the touchline. A competitor there, Feely not getting the ball, making the Shawnigan defender get it. That is some elite cerebral gameplay from Feely Miller. Color commentator Jack Shortis is just amending our time stop here. Well done, Jack. We are back and underway. Brentwood College School maintaining that 1-0 lead but it is as thin as one bad back pass. It is as thin as one foul called in the penalty box, which is exactly how this game is up 1-0. Jensa slotting it home. Katie, back to Taylor. Taylor, probing ball forwards. Feely in hot pursuit. And Georgia has done quite well here. You must say that the Shawnigan keeper, while there's been one goal against her, Georgia Brown has done excellently. She's been challenged and has frequently been the one to come out and take care of business. Just that one hesitation allowed Pearl to get in on the ball and get fouled. And you can't fault her for Jensen's goal. Slotting it into the side netting as Jensen once again gets on the ball here. Alana sending a deep ball, and that is excellently hit in. Ella looking to maintain. Using that hockey background of hers to pass things back to Katie. Katie, a low ball in, and Georgia's just going to come out and pick that one up. Jack, if you had to bet, if you had to guess, is there a name from Brentwood here that you think could knock in a second goal for us?
I believe that Jensa has the ability to score a second one here. Recently committed to SFU, and she just has such a great skill set on offense and defense.
It's true. As Alana pushes forward and uses her body to maintain possession, she's up from the center back position all the way in the back third is Katie on the ball. Katie making a little bit of a movement. Oh, Katie. Unfortunate maybe not to get a call, but great next action. She's back on her feet. Let's see if she can get back possession. We have some substitutes coming in. Looks like Feely, Ella, and Taylor are going to take a bit of a breather. Fresh legs for Brentwood. See if we can hem him in as Macy making things difficult. Shawnigan manages to get the clearance, but again, the back line of Pilar, Alana, Isha, and Grace looking unable to be beaten thus far. And Alana, you heard it here in the booth first. In that first half, I guaranteed one foul from the Golden State Warrior. Now, there's no ill intent behind it. She's simply a competitor. Volleyball, basketball, football, soccer. She's going to make her presence felt, and she made her presence felt there. A professional foul, if you will. As Grace does excellently to push this ball up, rolls it in. Unfortunate to stumble over the ball there. We're almost free with Isha pushing forwards. She's going to venture up. You know, it's an interesting ball, but Jack, if you had to guess, how many times do you think Besma has had to save a shot? Because I know the answer to this trivia question.
I have not seen any shots been able to go through to the goal the second half. This defensive backline has been solid and not letting any balls go through to the net.
And Shortus, it's not even the second half, it's both. Besma, who hasn't been uninvolved, made smart decisions and come up and been a platform option when needed, has been untested yet today. No shots on net for Shawnigan thus far. Pilar, happy to play things to the back. Happy to do so when you've got a back line like Harrison, who spreads it to Sissette. Sissette probing forwards to Cordy Stevens, who's been chopped down. Potential advantage played. Pearl making things exceptionally difficult. Pearl looking forward. She was the one who created the foul. Let's see if Brentwood can push up here. This is when we might need the midfield to push forwards just to retain possession. And they've done enough to get the ball here for this throw-in. Grace moving up from her defensive position to throw this ball in. It's a bit of an awkward bouncing ball. Hard to defend for Shawnigan, but they have done well, able to get the clearance. Jensen Napier-Ganley. Jack Shortus' pick for that goal number 2 has thrown things in, and Pearl is in behind the defense. Can she make something happen? And it's just shoulder to shoulder. Excellently defended there. That was expertly done. It seems that you have one of the center backs there, and This is only conjecture as I only know the defenders, but it might have been Ava or Salam there with some great shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Maybe Neha or Taya, but whoever it was, that was looking like at least a feat of height advantage used over Pearl there. Pearl, not one to dive. She's staying on her feet, almost able to sneak in behind. We know she's able to do that. She caused the goal in the first half. Oh, Shawnigan defender's done excellently here, but Isha trying to play things through. Done well. Genta immediately picks the ball up again. Launches one in. Let's just see if Pearl can run onto it. This won't trickle out for a goal kick. Pearl's done well. Isha through. Brentwood looking to maintain, but I believe we have an offside call by Hacker Tapper. Helped out by assistant referee Kiki, wearing his rugby kit. Perhaps he's confused by the line markings on the field, or perhaps he's just a helpful gentleman. Jensen fending off an defender. Grace, great touch there, great control. Knocked the ball off Shawnigan. Grace still trying to fight forwards and just push. You gotta like that. You can see Brentwood have a lot of space out left, and they're just able to switch the ball over and move it as Pollard as well. To start over to Besma here. Besma involved. Oh, it's just excellently done by the two. And you know, Jack, Besma, this is her first true game starting with the seniors in a showcase fashion. And Pollard coming off the bench to be able to just pass that ball back to Besma. Besma right back to Pollard. That's confident stuff. I can feel a quiet confidence from this Brentwood team. It's still a close game. It's still only 1-0. But their lead looks unquestioned as of yet. Jack, if Shawnigan are going to get a goal, how do you see this happening?
Just a mistake in the back line, but it does not look like it's going to happen due to this rock-solid defense, as I said before. Just unbelievable defense here from Brentwood.
Yep, they seem impenetrable as of right now. Be some sort of slip, some sort of waver. Thus far, their confidence unwavering. But here we go, Shawnigan looking to get involved. Great clearance as Grace comes over. Bit of a mistouch there, ball sprayed back. Grace's header won't clear. Alana's header won't clear. She's up. Shawnigan, is this the mistouch they need? And that was perhaps the first official recorded shot from Shawnigan, showing some flourish, showing signs of promise. If I know Besma's game, she's going to tap it down to Grace, and she does so. Grace a little unsure there, but able to get the ball to Isha. Isha almost clipped again. Isha plays with a tenacity. Traveled with her to Salt Spring and seen her show some incredible offensive prowess. Looking to see her as a fullback. And one thing to note for if you are the viewers at home, Coach Barrett knows that the fullbacks, even the left or right defense, they're not entitled just to defensive positioning. They will run the sidelines whenever they need to. Shawnigan showing better pressure here, and Besma looking to get the ball before it trickles down into the cement, and she's done so. Perhaps that was the first time she was truly tested today, not to malign any of the efforts done by the Shawnigan forwards. Alana, calm, cool, collected, crunching. Kiona, over to Macy. Macy, Kiona, Kiona, possession. That's 4 passes in a row, 5 to Pilar. Just dispossessed, but it's going to maintain Brentwood ball. And this is more of what I like to see, Jack, that is 5 passes strung in a row, and if you lose possession after 5 passes, makes that Shawnigan defenders weary and tired and a little bit frustrated. Kiona, back to Alana, 6 in a row. To Sisette, 7. To Isha, 8. Isha pushing forwards is exactly what we want to see. Deep ball in. Bell's able to get on the end of it. And not quite, but Ella's still making things quite difficult. An 8-run pass ended here by Shawnigan. Oh, and she's going to try and dig this ball out. It's passed dangerously into the midfield, or just into the middle of the defense, but done excellently there. You always worry when that ball's trickling into your own 18-yard box, but Shawnigan here looking to counter. Grace, will she be beat? And Alana Harrison is there, tapping the ball in. It's a little bit light. Vespa's going to get there. She will. Back to Alana. Hacker Tepper getting way down. Launched out. Can someone arrive? Jensa almost arriving. She's going to have to be quick here. And she has done so. Great 4-step acceleration from Jensa there. It's the little things about her games, the nuances that are making her separate. Part of what made her co-captain. Isha. Jensa. Jensa almost able to find a striking target. And with sub 15 minutes remaining, you got to worry that Shawnigan is running out of time here. If you're Brentwood, you got to worry that that little creeping desperation is going to have them win some of these 50-50 balls. As Pilar with the nutmeg, Felicity, good body, but almost loses possession. Kiona trying to battle. She's won the battle. Macy, 4. Jensa trying to thread the needle here. Just a little bit forward. Georgia in the pink. Once again has had an excellent game. Has also not really faced many saves. Move the ball into the midfield. Oof, Isha. It's going to take one in the teeth. Unfazed. And what's Hacker Tepper called here? Jack, do you like that call?
No, I don't think that's a very good call there. I believe it was straight to the face and not to the hand. I believe that was a handball call. But yeah, just not a great call by Hacker Tepper there.
Unclear. One of the most difficult jobs in the world is to referee, not only to make the split-second decisions, but also to handle the criticism from us up here in the booth. Wonderful to see some Brentwood fans out. You can see them at the bottom and top of your screen, starting to line the sidelines, hoping that the Brentwood faithful can defend for 13 more minutes. Shawnigan trying to make some subs. Shawnigan midfield. The starters were Mia, Vanessa, Sophia, Saku, and Abby. Interesting number 4 here is a left-footed player. It's got that knee brace on her left knee. Let's hope nothing's flaring up. She's able to stay in the game. Not subbed off just yet. Oh, good hands here. Trying to just push the ball in quick. Jensen, good touch. It's just a solid clearance. I think Brentwood, when you do have Kiara pushing forwards here and look at that pace, just making things difficult enough that Shawnigan sprays it wide. It's excellent effort from Kiara. It's exactly what we like to see from our Brentwood College seniors. Now you've got Jensa on the ball. And I'll give you one guess as to where she's about to throw it. Jack, you got to think this is going in the box, no?
Definitely, 100%. They're looking for another goal here to extend their lead to 2. And with the Shawnigan offense continually pushing, they need another goal here.
Jensa puts it in. Kiona trying to get possession. It's not going to go out for a corner just yet. Jensa is going to whip it in. It's low. Can someone arrive? The ball trickles through and Georgia is able to grab it. I thought it just might fall to Felicity Bears, but unable. And Shawnigan, could this be the counterattack? My goodness, on the left side of your screen, someone making a furious run in. But Besma, and how infuriating that must be for the Shawnigan faithful to see this Brentwood back line be unbroken through just over 50 minutes of gameplay now. Shawnigan looking to run, no offside called. Oh, Pearl's done excellently. It's just got stuck in. She's been rewarded for her efforts. Oh, and she's gone right around her. Ella, see if she can push it forwards. It's good defending from Shawnigan, but Brentwood with possession in the midfield. Shawnigan trying to make as many subs as possible at this point. Now, if I had to name a name for Shawnigan, you gotta look at Rhea. the striker, the starting striker. Does Rhea have something late in the game that the Brentwood backline is yet to see? Because it's got to be a moment of creativity here from Shawnigan. The deep ball through is not working. Besma unfazed. Grace unfazed. As Pearl looks to get forwards here. Owen chips in an interesting ball. George has done well to come out and collect. Ellen, Kiara just circling. Sharks out there trying to get maybe one more for the fans to celebrate with. Bouncing ball. Alana knocks it forwards. Just see the Brentwood back line communicating. That's got to be tough to deal with, as right now the camera panning down to just look at the grass. You know, sometimes you got to appreciate the natural beauty and imagery, but we are back and stuck into the action. And what's new, Alana Harrison calmly passing the ball to one of her teammates. Katie Lenarchich pacing forwards, long strides. Oh, it's a delightful effort from Katie into Kiara Tibbs off the face of Georgia. You gotta hope she's okay as Ella continues to go, and we've blown this one dead. Katie Lenarchich, an absolute perfect ball, deftly placed between the back line and the goalie. And at this point, you just gotta feel for Georgia. Never nice to have a ball to the face. Jack, did you think that one was going in?
No, it seemed like the goalie had a great look at it to save it. Unfortunately, it did come off her face and looks like she is down on her, sitting down on the grass right now.
Yeah, at this point, our thoughts going to Georgia. Never fun to collect a soccer ball to your face, especially from the high-flying Kiara Jensen. You gotta give plaudits to Georgia there. If Georgia was not fearless, if Georgia did not sprint off her line just as she did, Kiara's tucking that one away. There's no doubt about it. There's no question. So wonderful goalkeeping once again.
Great work. Great work by the goalkeeper there.
Tough to see her down, but great to see we got athletic trainers from maybe Brentwood, maybe Shawnigan. Very happy to see Georgia get up here. It's interesting to see if she will be subbed. Maybe Shawnigan's got another goalie in their ranks on the bench.
You have to hope not for Shawnigan, because the work that she has done this game, holding them to only one goal in like almost an hour, is incredible work, especially with this great Brentwood offense.
Yeah, Georgia Brown's work has been exemplary there today. If she is being subbed off, and if these are her final minutes here, she's got to be my player of the match for the Shawnigan squad. And that's right, we have gloves going on another player. It's tough to see whose number that is. Maybe Neha Gill, maybe Taya L, maybe Reha GM, maybe Salam C. The only reason I guess though is those are all defenders, as we have a penny being ran over, so maybe just one of the starting defenders, because essentially you can operate now as a back five. So if you can't trust the goalkeeping prowess, you can at least trust that you have another player back there. Got to feel for Georgia, who's can at least leave here knowing she's played an exceptional game, as Mr. Hacker-Tepper's chosen to vote this is going to be, I think, not a drop ball for both sides, but Shawnigan might just boot this ball to Brentwood for a show of sportsmanship. It's unclear. But what is clear is the score is still only 1-0. An unbelievable pass from Lenarchich trying to probe it into Jensen. And we are back, resumed, and underway. Prokopchuk spread wide to Pearl. Pearl, another deep ball. Difficult to collect. Shawnigan a little out of sorts here. And this could be trouble for the newly minted goalkeeper wearing the green penny. It's just a great hustle from Elms. Spread the ball. Shawnigan, let's see if Brentwood can actually hem them in. Can they just avoid that boot that's been all too powerful? And there it is, Jack. Oh, but Grace is pushed up from center back and still with the ball. Moving things back to Alana, and no one within 20 yards. You don't want the left foot of Alana to start creating some visions. Felicity just losing out of possession there. It was great positioning from her. Pearl unfazed, being grade 10 going up against that. And we do have an offside call. Hacker-Tepper might let this play. Worth being said that Grace Prokopchuk unfazed. It's a term we say here at Brentwood Sports, particularly in the soccer program, and that's next action. The flag has gone up, but Grace did not stop her run, maintained her integrity,
And
just kept next action.
it seems like it's turned up for a corner kick here, not an offsides.
And that's exactly why Grace needed that next action, because the offside flag being ignored by Hecker Tepper here, that's a great call. It's the correct call, as at the bottom of your screen you've got Leonard Cheech just nudging her in onside. Shawnigan, corner. Now there's likely going to be more than 5 minutes. We did have the injury to Georgia, but you've got to think, if you've been unable to break the back line, oh, it's low, it's in. Felicity able to clear it, but not the whole thing. Ball whipped in again. Spraying around, it's just outside. Brentwood got a push here, and it's looped forwards. And Besma, not exactly a save. It was a little out of sorts, just off to the right. But Katie being tracked down here. Katie, great movement. Oh, but she has been dispossessed. Shawnigan. Can this be the break they need? Brentwood, and that's the first shot on goal. And Besma Jama is 1 for 1.
Shawnigan has to be making more of these opportunities here. Clock winding down, and they have to be looking to score right now.
Couldn't agree more. As Harrison boots the ball just a touch wide for Felicity. It's twice now she's almost been able to get the ball there. I think Brentwood need to get back into their form and keep their composure. Even in these games, when you're sub 10 minutes, as Alana gets a bit of a hand to the face and just keeps fighting. Showing a little bit of frustration, but still keeping her cool. Yeah, even in these games with probably sub 9 minutes remaining, if Brentwood can just get back into that form of 8 passes in a row and lose it in Shawnigan's third, they're going to hang on to this one. You got a substitute, Feely coming in. Blue tape on the leg there, just making sure that with how fast she is, she doesn't cramp up. You can see her, she's just moving at a different pace. Interesting to see Brentwood so boxed in here. Jack, are you noticing that we have so many players on the left side of the pitch right now?
Yeah, if you're Shawnigan, you should be looking to reset, kick it back to your center backs, and switch the play here, because there should be a lot of space on the left side of the field for Shawnigan right now.
I agree, but as of right now, with Napier Ganley, even when she's dispossessed, she's so good at creating opportunities. And there she is, spraying the ball wide. Brentwood, well defended there from Katie, but this is an awkward position. Shawnigan would have definitely pressed forwards now. Even striker Kiara is trying to get back into it. Feely almost on the ball. If you can get Feely in space, my goodness. Kiona pulls it back, out to Katie. If Katie could just get a touch before it's out of bounds, she can.
And a lot of pressure from Shawnigan here, trying to win the ball back.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, they've switched things over to a 3-4-3 as opposed to the 4-5-1 they were running. It's a great aggressive mindset change. As Katie thumps this ball in, there's a bit of hesitation if Kiara can advance. It's a little bit short. Oh, but it's well cleared.
One of the advantages of having a center back as a keeper, they know they have better kicking skills than normal goalkeepers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that with that defender IQ, you can feel quite confident passing the ball back to them. Once again, under 2 minutes of game clock, but we did have the one injury. I wouldn't be surprised if it went a couple minutes over. Jensa, that's a better ball, trying to bounce in here. Ella on the ball. Unfortunately, that effort's going to falter well wide, unclear if she was going for the shot there. Now you can see that it's just under 4 minutes of official game clock. They seem to have updated it. As a new goalie who, again, it's tough to get in the rhythm and the mindset of a goalie, so tough to be thrown in with 20 minutes left. Shawnigan's done well here, but Brentwood with the high press still. Kiona is going to get on this ball. Stone looking to cross. Well dealt with. And well dealt with by Jack Shortis. Time on your live stream for the three of us watching. We'll now match the exact game. Feely spraying forwards. Feely, unbelievable. Feely shoots wide, cleared.
Well cleared by the Shawnigan player there. Just very necessary save right there.
And not since the USS Enterprise has there been something more dangerous in space. Feely is unable to be caught with that pace of hers. It seems she just got open so automatically. Not saying it wasn't good positioning, but I will say you won't catch her. Jensa Napier-Ganley. Thought it might be a throw-in. Looks to be a corner. With her arm, it honestly might not matter, but this is definitely going in the box. You love to see Ella Stone right on the goalie. No one really pushing her off. This could be problematic. Ball's up. Spraying wide. Oh, could Shawnigan break here? Not with Kiona getting back. That's great hustle from the grade 8. Under 2 minutes. She's onside. If she can push something forwards here. Oh, and Pearl's done excellently. No nonsense defending from Pearl. The ball sprayed wide. It will be going to Shawnigan, but with 2 minutes left here, Brentwood almost vulnerable to a counterattack. But that was the definition of getting behind the ball. They did so well as Kiara looks to make things difficult for the defense again. He's proving to do so. Almost dispossessed her. And Kiara's just done well here.
Great pressure from the forward right there.
Yeah, you got back to the starting strikers here. You got Feely, Kiara, and Ella. And if they can keep causing problems, like the shot on net, and even Kiara just knocking things into the back segment here, it's tough for Shawnigan to really do anything. Pushed forwards, Alana. She's got to be careful here. 2 people on her. Oh, and she's done well. A little step over action. Out to Pearl. Pearl might have gotten herself in trouble. Clears things wide. Napier-Ganley trying to win it, and she has won it. Oh, it's a little bit of arms out here, and if you're Shawnigan, it is truly last gasp. You have 1 minute left.
You have to be aggressive here if you're Shawnigan. You have to be looking at the goal every chance you get. 55 seconds remaining.
Yeah, this is it. You're sub a minute. You have to be just thumping this one into the box. Center back to take. And it's in, and Alana Harrison heads it off, but it's not out. Ball back. Kiara, high press. Oh, and they've just got around her. Shot.
Looked like they had some open strikers there. Not a very good shot in my opinion right there.
It's just so hard. Sub 30 seconds, your ball can hit a divot, just trying to push forwards. You have to be aggressive, as you said. Tough to create a quality chance, especially when that first ball through went straight to Alana's forehead. A little push from behind, but well done. Katie. And if you're Shawnigan, it's time to hit the panic button. With sub 5 seconds remaining, it's about to be referee's discretion. As Feely hits the ball forwards and Kiara in stride. Kiara, she's able to keep the ball in here. She is, and that is the kiss of death for Shawnigan. Feely, oh, she's done excellently. Ella pushing forwards. Ella trying to push through. The ball is still knocked in the box, and it is a good save.
Does not look like Shawnigan will get another chance here, as Hacker Tepper is looking at his watch to end the game.
Whistle not blown yet. Shawnigan, oh dear, oh. And that just non-forwards of the header. Looks to be enough. Katie to Grace to Katie. Just given away there. Shawnigan. And I believe that effort was just offside from the left, as Jens is just going to knock this forwards, and it's on to Kiara, who's free and open. Kiara just tracked down. It was excellent defending when you thought she might have had a run at it. It's a good boot forwards. Referee's whistle staying in his pocket. Once again, we did have an injury. We did have substitutions. And if you look at the body language of Brentwood, they are the furthest thing from stressed as Kiona goes down and jogs this one out of bounds for a goal kick. That's it. And that is the final whistle here at Brentwood College, an exhilarating showcase match.
Just a great performance by Brentwood overall. Defeating Shawnigan on their home turf, that rivalry is now stronger.
If you are still listening in the live stream, all four of you, you gotta give player of the match to Alana Harrison, a stalwart member of that back four. 0 goals conceded, 0 goals are in the back of the net, and it's a 3-point victory, 1-0 Brentwood over Shawnigan.